Hi guys, how are you? It is Saturday. I just dropped my child off. You know, I say child, but he's 19. So he is an adult. But I just dropped him off at work. And now I'm gonna do some fun painting. So the first one I wanna do, I did this rainbow painting with a swipe. This was my very first swipe. And as you could see, I didn't really understand the concept of how long to let it dry before you touched it. So I ruined it. And I love this. I love this painting. I got a ton of compliments on it. So we're gonna recreate it, but on a 12 by 12 hard canvas. So I'm actually gonna do two things. So for those of you that could see the paint over here, good. That top view can't. You guys can see a little. I'm gonna go into another painting right after this where I'm gonna do an ocean. Very large canvas, swipe as well. So I'm excited. So I am using, let me get my sticks together so I don't have to reach. I'm gonna do pink. I know that pink's not the Roy G. Biv color. This needs a little bit of water, hold on. All of these colors that I'm gonna put down first do not have silicone in it. So I'm interested to see how that also, I am gonna put silicone in the black, which from what I've seen from people, that's okay to do that. As long as the swipe color has silicone, you're okay. Why is this not dripping? It feels like super wet, but it's not dripping. Really, let me put a little bit more water. These are my new mix colors, which is 1 part paint to 2 parts Floetrol. And if you hear any doggies, I'm down in the basement, and they had a very good walk today. And since I'm probably going to be here for a large chunk of the time, I let them come down here, which also means I'm doing laundry. So if you hear any noise in the background besides the dogs, that's because I'm doing laundry. So I'm multitasking today. There we go. Washing machine just dropped. Yeah, this is a little thick. Though I kind of like my colors thick, I have realized. Okay, so that's the pink. This is Metallic Red by Artist Loft, because I just mixed that so I know what it is. I don't really remember what the pink was, but I'm gonna think it was like magenta, knowing that color. Okay, this is yellow. I have some goo in here. Let's see how this goes. That one's good. This is probably a golden yellow based on the color. I kind of think maybe I might need to do 2 colors here, or just add, let's see, actually let's do that here. Let's do this brighter yellow right next to it. I say brighter, but it's really lighter. Okay, let's do orange. I just did this one too. This is the orange, something orange from Artist Loaf. Okay. This is a pre-mixed green. This looks like a green. This is probably golden green gold. And again, it's one that feels very fluid. See, it is fluid, but for some reason, it's just not falling off the stick very well. So then what I think I'm gonna do, because we don't have, I'm gonna do a darker green. So now, this dark green actually does have, it does have silicone in it, but I think that's okay since I'm gonna swipe it with silicone. So I just wanted to get a little contrast. And again, I'm trying to finish this, so this allows me to finish that up. Yay! One more gone. Okay, so now we're gonna definitely do two blues here. I'm gonna do this beautiful light blue. Which I think this is one of my Ranger colors that I mixed up. My Tim Holtz. Love that. Look at how pretty that is. And it definitely has a little bit of pearl to it. And then I'm gonna go with a darker blue. This one, I think, yeah, I need to put a little bit of water in this. I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. It's freaking hot here in Jersey. I took the dogs out today and they were not interested. Any shade they had, they were like laying down. It's probably the first time that they really did their business like fairly quickly and were trying to turn around and go back to the house, which cracks me up because that never happens. But it's hot out. It is hot, hot, hot. Okay, so here's my violet. I do need to get an indigo. I don't have anything named indigo, so I need to figure out an indigo. Do I want to do, yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this. And then I leave space for the swipe color. Might have a metallic, like a lighter purple. I might. Don't, thank you. Gotta hold on to those colors. I do. Okay. Does that look much? Yeah, that does actually. Perfect. So we'll do one little bit. Put a little bit of water in here. Just a little lighter. Violet, purple. I got to figure out what indigo is and get that color. I might head up today to Jerry's, but I am on a very tight budget. Got some big bills coming up in the next 2 weeks. That is my focus. But I have a photography gig tonight, which I didn't plan on, so I have a little bit of money coming in that I can have a little bit of fun. Okay, so look at that. How much fun does that look like? Okay, so here's my black paint. It's actually this is Amsterdam black. Hold on. The Amsterdam, and the color is oxidized black. Oh, man, I plowed through that. Here is my silicone. I use the Spot On treadmill. I'm probably gonna put 4 drops in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 for good luck. Plus, I like odd numbers, so that goes in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just do a star. It's perfect. And pour it down. All right. Now, I like to pull it in one fluid motion. I hate when I have to go back. I mean, let's see. this? No, see, that's just shy. This would be the other one, which I could probably do too nice. But let's see if my deli paper. Perfect. Okay. So sometimes I start all the way at the end and then I pull down, and I think I just pull too much paint off. So I'm going to start right there, because I do want to leave, come on, make sure it all touches down too. All right, ready? Oh, lordy, lordy. Oh, look what I did there at the end. All right, so I got to fix that. Though, look at that. So see, it pulled away, and I love what that did. All right, so I got to fix that. Though, look at that. So see, it pulled away, and I love what that did. Let's see. Let me get another piece. I also like to sometimes swipe backwards, but I don't really want to do that here because I really like what it's doing. So let's just bring this down just a smidge to get that there. Perfect. This is beautiful. And I didn't even torch it yet. Oh my gosh, look at that. All right, so let's see what happens with the... Nice. Cells are, bubbles are popping, cells are coming out. Not huge amounts, which is okay. The mix that I use, the 1 part paint to the 2 part Floetrol, what I have realized, and if you guys watch any of my other videos, is you really have to kind of take your time and torch it. Now, of course, the black that had the silicone in it is going to change you know, what happens. But with the other ones, you got to go over it a couple times and things pop out. This is the blue. That crazy frost thing is that light blue color, the pearl. Oh my God. So see how you can see the cells now, the little ones are popping. You got to keep moving though, because it'll catch on fire pretty quickly. I just want to get that to happen here, but this is a lot of the black with the silicone, so things are, oh my Lord, I love this. All right, I think let me just touch her. Yeah, yep, start doing stuff. All right. My Lord, I am happy, happy, happy. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Beautiful. So here's where, now here's the difference, okay? For those of you who, and when I tell you, let me just say something. I have literally been doing this for probably 6 weeks. Not even, probably 5. I probably just reached a month because I just started finishing some of the pieces that I actually let set for like 3 or 4 weeks because I was just nervous and I didn't know what was going to happen. So I see a lot of people commenting, giving up, it's not my thing, it doesn't, you know, I'm not getting it right. So here's week 1. First swipe. Week 1, first swipe. Not, I mean, yes, I love what it did. Exclude the part that I ruined, okay? But see how you could see the white underneath it. This time I didn't even put white because I learned that. I actually didn't swipe it correctly. I also didn't realize that if you do that and there's a little edge, you can tilt it back and forth. I didn't know any of that. To this. This is love. This is, look how much I've learned. And I bet you 2 months from now, I'm going to look at this piece compared to a piece that I do then and say, look how much I've learned even more. Practice. There's a reason why we teach our children, practice makes perfect. Just keep doing it. It's paint, people. It's paint. Get the crap dollar store paint. I mean, it's your pigments aren't going to be there. Your duration of time to play with it might not be there. It might crack just because it's crap paint, but that doesn't mean you're not learning a technique, okay? And that's the point. A ton of the massive artists that you guys watch on YouTube, they talk about it all the time, how they use inexpensive, cheap paint to test a technique. The technique's gonna work, it just might not end up looking the way you want it. So please, please don't give up. Don't give up, okay? Love what you do. Love what it does for you, okay? Remember, painting is healing, okay? Everybody is getting something out of it. They're feeling better. They're working something out. That's what art is for me. It's all about the healing. And when you have a lot of stress going on in your life, you need a lot of healing. So, you know, this is wonderful. So I'm going to just shift this over to this little box that I have here because I don't want to screw this up, but I want, ooh, perfectly. Fits perfectly. I just don't want that to get screwed. I want this. So, look how unbelievably yummy this is. All the leftover paint, okay? Normally I put down those, I don't even remember what I call them. The deli paper, and then I'll just have that. But, so this is like a scrap. I use this to clean paint up. And eventually, I'm going to show you something. It turns into something. Okay. Oh, look how yummy that looks. I mean, I guess you guys can look at this as a dip technique, though it's not intentionally being dipped. I mean, it's intentionally being dipped. It's just not, like, I didn't really plan that. I just plan to clean up, oop, the XX waste. That looks so yummy. All right, I'm gonna do this now. And there's a little bit of planning with it. I want more greens. I ran out of greens. All right, well, let's see what that does. Okay, let me put that away to that. Everybody learned, had a little fun, learned something, and learned to keep trying. Do not be your own worst enemy. Enjoy. Don't forget you're here to have fun. Don't forget you're here to just create. And honestly, in art, nothing is wrong. So don't say, it might not have come out the way you want it to come out, but it's still art. So go right over it. Enjoy yourself. Here, I'll give you a perfect example if I can get it. I don't know where it is right now. Here's what I wanted to show you. So this is a cleanup. Just like I did before, this is a cleanup. I was doing a bunch of ocean stuff, and you know, the browns were this way, the blues were up there, and all I was doing was dip, 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 dip. You can even see a little red in here, which I like because I kind of felt like it was the sun. This is, I just sealed this too. And I love it. I absolutely love it. This is like my little mini ocean. And this was nothing other than what you just saw me do, was just swipe, 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 swipe. And just put it to the side and see what happens with it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys. I love you, love you, love you. Bye.